New drivers, listen up. Do you know what is more scarier than a parallel parking? That's your first car insurance bill. Yes, UK is very ruthless when it comes to insuring your first car. If you're looking for a car whose insurance doesn't cost you more than your entire wardrobe, then you are at the right place. I have rerun these numbers based on my details, and I'm gonna share the result with you of what are the top 12 most insurance-friendly cars in the UK for new drivers in 2025. Hi everyone, my name is Sandesh Prasad. I'm a chartered accountant, and if you are new to the channel, I make videos about productivity, personal finance, and life in the UK. So if that sounds interesting, please hit that subscribe button and let's grow together. Alright, before we dive into the cars, let's find out how the insurance costs work. This is dependent on two factors. One is who you are and the other is what car you have. Now the who you are factor, what is your age, what is your driving experience, how old your license is, what is your postcode, things like that. These are fixed. While you can legally manipulate it, but that remains pretty much same. And by the way, I have created a separate video on this, so check it out after this video. Now the second factor, which car do you have? That factor is what we're gonna discuss in this video. Now because we do not know, or it is very unique of who you are for everyone, the cost of one car can be cheaper for person A versus expensive for person B. So we can't really tell that how much a particular car would specifically cost you, but rest assured that these 12 cars would be comparatively cheaper than any other car for a particular person. The other thing to note is that each car is given an insurance group between 1 to 50. 1 being a car which is cheapest to insure, and 50 being car which is most expensive to insure. Now here's the twist. It is possible in rare circumstances that a car insurance group, a lower group, can be as expensive as a higher group car insurance. That could be because of the underlying data and risk and algorithm of how the insurance companies calculate the premiums. Let's take an example of Ford Fiesta. Ford Fiesta is within the insurance group of 1 and 10, but its insurance premium is equivalent to those of insurance group 10 to 20. Now the reason could be, for example, Ford Fiesta is comparatively more common in theft as compared to other group 1 to 10 cars. And second possibility could be, for example, Ford Fiesta is one of the favorite cars for new drivers, and new drivers involve into more accidents than experienced drivers, and hence that car has get negative data points, so things like that. And for that purposes, when I was checking now, Ford Fiesta insurance wasn't coming cheap, so that is not gonna be in this top 12 list. All I'm saying is, although this video is gonna be super helpful as a starting point, you have to make sure that you check the insurance cost for a specific car which you're gonna buy, and at that time, so that you know what insurance cost will be applicable to you. Now with all that out of the way, let's get started with the list of cars which are cheaper to insure, and make sure you watch this video till the end for some bonus tips. Alright, so let's start with the most expensive to the least expensive in the top 12 category. So the 12th one in the list is Renault Clio. Now that car being a touch of style to the hatchback market. This 2013 Dynamic Media Nav model features a 1149cc engine and sits in insurance group of 8E with insurance cost which I was getting of £1,460. It's a sleek, comfortable car with modern features, but maintenance cost can be a bit steeper compared to other options. Number 11 is Vauxhall Corsa. Vauxhall Corsa is UK's favorite car for the first cars, and this 2013 EcoFlex model explains why. Now I have tried to check the insurance for models ranging between 2010 and 2014, which is, I believe, a kind balance between not too old and not very new, because the aim here is to get low insurance with a reasonable car. Right, so with its 998cc engine in insurance group 2E and insurance cost of £1,330, it balances affordability with reliability. It's widely available in the used car market, making it easy to find parts or replacements if needed. While it's not the most fuel efficient options, it is a dependable choice that came up with reasonable, affordable insurance cost in my research. The 10th one is Fiat 500. Fiat 500 blends retro styling with modern practicality. It's a small tiny car with two-door. If you are into that, then maybe that's your choice. It has a 875cc engine, which places it in its insurance group of 10U and insurance cost of 1322. 10U for this particular car to me seemed a bit high, but the insurance was not as high as the insurance group it was given. Still, it's compact, fun to drive, and perfect for squeezing into tight parking spots. I have a personal experience with this car. If you're a new driver, it is gonna come very handy for you. You're literally gonna understand and feel every corner and every side of it, so those spider senses you wouldn't need in this car. While it's not most fuel efficient option, it's a dependable choice again that came up with reasonable, affordable insurance quotes. On number 9 is Peugeot 208. Pardon my pronunciation, but let's keep it that way. Well, rounding out the list is this car with 999cc, an insurance group of 6E, an insurance cost of 1321. It's a solid all-rounder for new drivers. It's modern, efficient, and easy to drive. Though its limited rear visibility might take some getting used to, but the insurance code for this one fell somewhere in the middle during my research, making it practical and a stylish choice. Number 8 is Skoda Fabia. It's all about practicality here. It has a decent engine of 1198cc, insurance group as low as 3E, and the insurance cost was £1,236. It offers plenty of interior space and dependable performance. While it might not win any awards for its design, it's a fantastic option if you need a reliable car for everyday use. Number 7 in the list is Citroën C1. Now it's practically the twin of Peugeot 108, but with a slightly different look, and with insurance group of 2E and insurance cost of £1,190, is just as cheap to insure. With a tiny 1-litre engine that's perfect for new drivers, plus it's fun to drive, easy to maintain, and won't break the bank. Number 6 is, well, one of my favorite in the list, that's Volkswagen Polo. Now Polo is a solid all-rounder, combining German engine with affordability. This specifically 2011 model has 1198cc engine, and it's an insurance group of 4E with insurance cost of £1,150. It's smooth to drive, safe, and well built, making it an excellent choice for new drivers who value quality. On the flip side, maintenance cost might be a bit higher than some competitors, but it's worth it for all the reliability. Number 5 is Nissan Micra. Now Nissan Micra comes in 2 doors, 3 doors, 5 doors, whatever. This one I have checked 5 doors, and well, this is 2013 Sentra model, and it has an engine of 1198cc with insurance group of 5E and insurance cost of £1,132. It offers a good mix of reliability and performance. It's comfortable and spacious enough for everyday use, though it doesn't boast the flashiest design compared to some of its rivals. Insurance costs for this were slightly higher than some smaller engine cars, but still reasonable. Number 4 in the list is Toyota Aygo. Toyota Aygo is a popular pick for new drivers, and for good reason. Its 998cc engine, insurance group of 3E, and insurance cost of £1,093. It keeps premiums manageable, and it is economic on fuel, as it is on insurance, right? Whilst great for navigating city streets, don't expect it to carry too much in the boot. It's built more for efficiency than capacity. Number 3 is Kia Picanto. I have personally driven this car. It's amazing when it comes to the feel of the car. Although again, it's a budget affordable small car, but engine wise and performance wise, I really liked it. It's a small, nimble, and super reliable. It has an engine of 998cc. It slots into the insurance group of 3A and insurance cost of £1,090, making it a strong contender for affordable insurance. On top of that, Kia's renowned warranty adds extra peace of mind if you're gonna buy a new one. However, its compact size means the rear seats are a bit tight, but for city drive and short commutes, it's hard to beat. Number 2 in the list is Hyundai i10. Hyundai i10 is one of the top choices for first car owners in the UK. With its compact design and 998cc engine, insurance group of 1A, the lowest, and insurance cost of £1,090, it's no surprise it's considered one of the easiest cars to insure. Small and efficient, it's perfect for zipping around town, although its smaller boot might make it less ideal for road trips or heavy grocery hauls. And any guess for the topmost cheapest car in the UK? What's gonna be number 1? Any guess? Well, it's Fiat Panda. It's a practical car with 1242cc engine. So the engine is, you can see it's higher than other cars comparatively. And its insurance group is 4U, but it is still more cheaper than insurance group 1, you see. The cost I was getting for this one was £1,085, so slightly cheaper than other. And its no frills, gets the job done, making it perfect for new drivers who want reliability without the extras. It's also one of the cheapest cars to buy. It's the maintenance cost, spare parts and things like that are also very cheaper with this one. That said, while it's great for city driving, again, it's not the most exciting option for larger road trips or when it comes to cutting edge features. Now you might be expecting something fancy, or you might be just looking for these cars. It is your personal choice. You may want to go a bit higher on insurance and buy a luxury car or a luxury brand like Mercedes, Audis or whatever, but that is a personal choice. But this video has given you a good idea of where these cheap cars land in terms of insurance, and you can expect something higher than that when it comes to any other car. Now before we wrap up, let me give you the bonus tips which I promised at the start. The manual car is always gonna be cheaper than an automatic car to insure. Then city center postcodes are more expensive than other areas, and some postcodes specifically can be expensive. For example, Ilford in London or Birmingham in general, because of the crime rate and things like that. Add an experienced driver in your insurance if you can, as a secondary user, not as a primary, because that is going to be fraud. So if you can, add someone, maybe your parent or a friend or whatever, as a secondary user, as an additional driver. Most of the time that works and it brings the insurance cost down. Another tip is stick to stock models. Don't go for any modifications or neons unless you want your insurance agent to faint. That's the end of this video, guys, but before you go, make sure you check out that other video which I have made on Who You Are factor and how you can legally manipulate it to save a few £100, and I'm gonna link this in the description and you will see it somewhere on the screen. And the last thing is, please let me know in the comments below which car would you prefer as your first car. Personally, I really liked Kia Picanto, Renault Clio and Vauxhall Polo. And if this video was helpful, please like this video, and you can also dislike it if you didn't like it, and make sure you hit the button twice so that I know. And if this is the content you are interested in, please hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching this video and thanks for supporting me. Happy driving, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!
But it's that little